Thank you, Brad and Jeremy. Thanks for the opportunity to speak today on behalf of Lifeline, and particularly about what's happening with respect to mental health for so many people in New South Wales and Australia. The first thing I want to say is in recent weeks we've heard a lot of people talk about a shadow pandemic in mental health. I think it's important to realise it's not in the shadows, it's real, and it is a crisis. The crisis is extending to all parts of Australia, all parts of New South Wales, and to many, many people. What we have seen is a significant increase amongst children and adolescents in their mental health illness, in their suicidality, and in stress and depression and anxiety. That is a matter of enormous concern. However, at the same time, we at Lifeline are very pleased that people are reaching out in the sort of numbers we've never seen before. Year on year, there's been an 11% increase to calls to Lifeline in New South Wales, and compared to 2 years ago, there's been a 28% increase in calls to Lifeline. There is some silver lining in the cloud, and that is people are reaching out. Last year in New South Wales, there was a 5% reduction in suicide, and bear in mind, 9 months of that year were in the first COVID lockdown. In this year, we've seen no increase in suicides on average across all age groups. So there's good news that people are reaching out and getting the help that they need. I have depression, I have suicidal ideation. I know what it's like to live with mental illness, and I know what it's like to live in mental illness during COVID. It's tough, and people are doing it tough. But there is hope. We are coming, we all hope, towards the end of the lockdown, and one of the best things we can do for people's mental health is get out of lockdown as quickly as possible. In the meantime, there are a number of things people can do to look after themselves. It's really important to keep a routine. Don't stay in bed all day. That won't help you at all. Get up, get changed. It's really critical also that you take advantage of the opportunity to exercise. I sometimes think when we hear the word exercise, people think they've got to do 100 push-ups. I don't think that's what we mean. What we mean is just get out and go for a walk. Walk around the block twice, go down to the park and come back. Just get some sun on your face, some wind on your face, maybe even some rain on your face, but please get out. I can't stress enough how important it is to get out of home and use the opportunity for exercise, to get out and to get some fresh air. That's really important as well. I know this is hard, but try not to catastrophise things because we are getting through this. Gladys Berejiklian's made it very clear, as has Brad Hazard, things will get worse before they'll get better, but they will get better. So we are coming through the other side of this. We need to hang on to the opportunity to see our way through this, and we need to hang on to the hope that we will get there. I know it's hard, it's incredibly difficult. No child, no adolescent has ever lived through a time like this. In fact, most of us have never lived through a time like this. And this is affecting everybody. This is affecting us all in very different ways. So please look after yourself. Please be kind to yourself. And the other important message is don't suffer in silence. Don't think that nobody cares, and don't think you can't reach out for help. Whether it's Lifeline, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on 13 11 14, we're there to help. And although our calls have gone up, we are answering our calls. I also want to say we have a text service, 0477 13 11 14, that's operating 14 hours a day on its way to 24 hours. And particularly for young people, Kids Helpline is there, 1800 55 1800. So please don't suffer in silence. People care, people want to help you. It's okay not to be okay right now. These are extraordinary times, but there is help there. Please reach out and get it, because it can be the difference for you between life and death.